So, sir, can you give us a brief background of your career as a judge?
Well, I was appointed as a regional trial court judge, branch 94 in Maribeles, Bataan, after my stint as lawyer of the Land Bank of the Philippines at the head office in Manila. So before I joined the Land Bank of the Philippines, I also acted as associate lawyer of a law office in Ortigas Center, Pasig City, and likewise acted as legal counsel of Central Socarera Don Pedro in Nasugbu, Batangas.
Can you tell us more about your doctrines and rulings of the Constitution? It says in the introduction that you created this for pandemic era learning. Can you give us your thoughts on how this book came to be? What went through your thought process and created this compilation?
Well, actually, when this pandemic struck, I had enough opportunities to start this book, which had been percolating in my mind for a number of years. I had intended to write a reference on the cases decided by the Supreme Court construing the provisions of the 1987 Constitution. So this pandemic provided the impetus for me to start or commence this reference for law students, but it can also be used by students who intend to pursue legal education later on.
Okay, sir. I have another question, sir, related to your experience as judge. Can you tell us particular moment in your career that made an impact on you?
Well, I was appointed in 2014, and it is a court of general jurisdiction. The regional trial court is a court of general jurisdiction. So we handle civil cases as well as criminal cases. And the first issue that I resolved concerning the application for bail, petition for bail of an accused who wanted to seek temporary liberty but who was accused of committing a violation under the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act. So it was a petition for bail filed by counsel in order to seek the temporary liberty of the accused. But as a new judge, I denied the petition for bail because in my assessment and evaluation of the evidence so far presented, the evidence appeared strong. In other words, if the grant of bail is discretionary upon the judge will conduct a summary hearing in order to determine if the evidence of guilt is strong or not. So at that time, at that juncture, my evaluation was the evidence of guilt was strong. This explains my denial of the petition for bail. And of course, the accused through counsel elevated the matter to the Court of Appeals on a certiorari proceeding, but the petition for certiorari was denied. So that was my first victory as a judge who denied the petition for bail of the accused.
What advice could you give to law students and your fellow industry professionals within the field of law?
Well, I have always advised my law students to read thoroughly. The key to a better or deeper understanding of the legal provisions is a thorough reading of the legal provisions. And with this technique, the understanding is deepened by a study of the rulings of the Supreme Court construing the different provisions of the Constitution. That's why this book emphasizes the rulings or the judgments rendered by the High Court as the final arbiter of all legal questions.